I guess I'll do a pre-zombie picture show, fight to the death, whatever video. Yeah, I don't know if there's much point in that. What will be discussed? Because we really don't agree on much in terms of the big stuff. Well, even little stuff. We don't agree on much. Yeah, so we'll see where it goes. But I mean, he's basically a nihilist, so he doesn't think that let's see if I could invent a supercomputer, and the supercomputer said, hey, and let's see, the supercomputer knew that life on Earth was the only life that ever existed in the history of forever and everything. And it concluded that it was the most precious thing the universe ever invented, that the welfare of these sentient creatures, as manifested in their capacity to sensate, to communicate inside their brain, and through that communication create something known as a feeling, a value-rich feeling, a feeling of value gravity, the ability to sense value gravity. That sense organ, created by the brain manifesting this thing called consciousness, was in fact the most precious thing ever that is possible to create out of material substance. And it really was the value thing. And, you know, what it concluded about the equation and the math, well, I'll also argue that we can probably figure that part out too. But I'm just saying, his argument would be that if a supercomputer drew that conclusion, it would be stupid, because value doesn't exist. Yeah, because we can't rationally discern value. We can only feel value. We can only say something feels good to us. We can't think value. We can't understand value. We can't do value math by simply recognizing that we feel something. We can see something else feeling what we feel. We have every sign that they're feeling it. And we could say, hey, they're in trouble. They need help. And that, to him, is not rational. The rational thing is to say the value only matters to the thing feeling it. You know, it doesn't matter to anything else. It doesn't matter as something. It only matters because the thing thinks it's suffering. It's not really suffering somehow, because no one can validate what it feels, or something like that. I mean, I guess this has to be some part of the conversation, because it has everything to do with, you know, his contention that negative utilitarianism is something to despise. Like I despise nihilism, he despises negative utilitarian philosophy. He complains because it asks too many what-if questions. That's a bad thing, which is hilarious to me, obviously. It's like the only questions worth asking are what-if questions. That's the nature of doing things. The difference between doing things right and doing things wrong is asking what-if questions. That doesn't go anywhere. So I guess the other part of it will focus, I would imagine at some point, on this perception that conscious life is somehow prevalent in the universe. I guess that'd be one of his arguments. And that if life on Earth were degraded, a few billion years of evolution degrade, that somehow it's some certainty that very quickly, before the sun fries the planet anyway, consciousness would rebound and be doing the same thing all over again anyway. So there's no point in squishing it because somehow the bug will not die, is the argument. No point in swatting the fly because the fly is indestructible and he'll be back in 10 minutes. And so you're just wasting your time shooting the rabid dog because the rabid dog is a zombie dog and he'll come back and give you rabies in 10 minutes. That kind of crap is an argument. I don't even know if that argument means anything as an argument, because 10 minutes without the rabid dog is better than no minutes without him. I mean, some vacation is a vacation. I mean, if all you were offered were 1 day's vacation, you'd still take it. You'd still say, shit, yeah, give me a day off. I'll take it. I mean, you might gripe it ain't enough, but no reason not to take it. So that doesn't go anywhere. So I guess primarily the subject will have to be something like the DNA knows what it's doing. It was here first. Natural selection is cool. It made really cool organisms. There's really no big deal. If you don't suffer, who cares? Not my problem. Some kind of argument like that. It's worth it because, man, we want. Because we are hungry. It's worth having free lunches or whatever you want to say. We need to make lunch tables because we're hungry. And we need to keep making hungry people because now we have all these lunch tables. So there's no point in having lunch tables if we're not going to make people to sit at them and eat the lunch. So it's all kind of circular. Justify the snake's head, by explaining that, yeah, it's eating the tail, so it all works out in the end. It's just circular, self-justifying. Our hunger justifies the creation of the meal, and the meal's existence justifies continuing to be hungry. The obvious solution is just to quit playing the hunger game. Quit playing the hunger game. Quit playing the hunger game. Something like that. So anyway, sorry about the noise. Really quite rustly. Not too much wind here on the ground, but certainly you can hear it up there. Yeah. There's not even much noise down here on the ground where I'm walking. So, video is probably fail. Largely, substantially, but it doesn't matter. It's YouTube. Any video talking about something that might matter would be fail by YouTube standards. It really is. I mean, when you look at, what people are using YouTube for, it's all music videos and, taunt your child videos and, watch your friend break his leg videos and silly booger, videos, snot came out of my ass kind of videos, just complete and utter crap as the definition of the human race based on YouTube videos. I mean, wouldn't it be, just to poke fun at Carl Sagan a little, if he was still alive and still suggesting how we should be trying to communicate with the aliens, wouldn't it be just funny to say, oh yeah, let's send them the top 100 most popular videos on YouTube. Then they'll get a good idea of who we are. They'll get a good laugh anyway. But their videos are going to be just as bad, right? The stupid alien, 15-tentacled, 4-anus, shark monsters, from Alpha Centauri. Their pop culture is probably shit too. What's a guy shove 500 of his eggs, into his mouth or some kind of shit. How many eggs, how many embryos can you eat? Some kind of crap like that. Just horrid. Oh, God, it's all so horrid. Hard. I don't want to think about it. Somebody's got to. Really, somebody has to. I guess I'm the designated real person on Earth. Yeah, the designated real person. It's just... Ugh. Horrible. I'll take a little break. Give you a little scenery here. Some of the hurricane crap from last year. Really did blow a hole in this wood. All the trees in this patch are just down. Every one of them. And it's kind of neat though, because this field grew here. This is something tall. It's like 4-foot grass. Oh, it is kind of neat. Interesting. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was leaving. So yeah, anyway, till next time. And such. This is the tricky part where I have to climb over crap and try not to fall down and break what's left of my face. It really is. Age is winning. I figured I might be able to beat it forever, but nope. It's got me by the nut hairs. It's working on me. Yeah. Hammering. I don't like it, but too bad. Life don't give you much. That's another context for Zombie Picture Show. He's got Huntington's disease, which, absolutely sucks. There's, no cure for that one, as far as I know. And, it's just kind of nasty and harsh and slow and brutal. I guess the slow part's a little, kind of some saving grace. Because there's, it'll creep up on you in a way where you probably can get to a point where you just say, nah, this is enough. But,